Hello, hello, my friends. How are you? Happy Monday. It's been a week, or maybe two. I'm not sure. There's been a lot going on here, both in the craft room and out. So, I'll give you all a few minutes to get here. Tonight is a card class featuring a brand new stamp set and a brand new bundle that will be released on March 1st. So you can't go rush to the website and check it out now. It's not there yet, but it will be there on March 1st I'm in the East Coast time. It'll be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on March 1st, which is Wednesday. Yeah. But I just couldn't wait to share it with you. It's the coolest thing, and I love it's one of the reasons, and I'll tell you several of them. I came back home to Stampin' Up. Hey, Shannon. And the reason for that is I missed card making. Now, I love the other paper that I was using for scrapbooking, and I'm still scrapbooking with my simple scrapbookers in my classroom. And if you want more information about that, just drop me a note and I'll let you know. But we are all card making here on Facebook. We are all card making on my blog. If you came here thinking that you were going to see a scrapbook tonight, I'm really sorry. I'm not doing them out here. They're only in my classroom now. So I know the name of this page says Let's Learn Cricut, but that's Facebook's issue. They will not let me change the name. You'll notice it says Cards with Kara as the address, and I wish, but they said no. So, okay, fine. The reason they say no is there's too many people, and it's been this for too long, that's what they expect. And I said, but that's not what they're getting. And I tried to start a new page, but I don't know about you, but if you've not done that, Facebook has made it really, really cumbersome because I have to change my profile, and honest to goodness, it's too much work. So I'm going to stay here, and I'm just not going to talk about Cricut. I'm going to be talking about cards. So I'm sorry, and if you came here under false pretenses and you thought that's what you were getting, I'm sorry, you're not. And I try to make it really clear in the description and everything about it, even in the pictures. Yeah, okay, enough apologizing for that. Let's make cards here. That's what we're doing. And to make cards, I need to be able to be in love with the stamps, and Stampin' Up! Are the stamps I'm in love with. And I tried, and I had withdrawal. I missed them. So I came back. So I am here. And I know most of you are okay with that. I've had a few people not be okay with that, and I'm sorry. But we're all paper crafters, and if you don't want to use the stamp set that I'm using, that's okay. You can still watch. Doesn't matter. We can all have different opinions. I love it. Okay, so what's going to happen? On Monday nights, I'm going to come here and show you how to make a card or two. I'm going to give you all the instructions. You can watch them all you want. If you place an order on my Stampin' Up! Site, which is right there. Again, if you can't find any of these things, just go to karamiller.com and it's super easy. All the links are there. But if you place a $35 order on my Stampin' Up! Site before Friday, so from today through Friday night at midnight or Saturday morning, I will send you a card kit with all the pieces pre-cut, including the envelopes that you will need to make 2 of 4 different designs. So 8 cards total. You will get that in the mail from me for free when you place an order. Okay? Easy. There's a host code, and if you look above this, I posted it in the Facebook. I will add it to the video. You will find it. I'm not going to have this in a classroom. It's going to be here on Facebook, and it will be on YouTube. Okay, so those are the 2 places it will be. This video. Lana, I got you. Don't worry. Those of you that place a $50 order, You will also get a little packet from me, and I was looking for one to show you, but I don't see it. You'll get a packet of dimensionals. Dimensionals are the cool little pieces of foam that we use to pop up our card and give it dimension, right? Okay, so I think that's all I needed to tell you. Oh, no. I want you to save the date for March 24th and 25th. It's a weekend. It is an online card making event. And there'll be more details launching on March 1st, but save the date so that you know. And it will also be recorded. So if it's not a good date for you, it's okay. But it's my birthday weekend. And I'm going to do birthday card event. Okay? All right, so just kind of put that in the back of your mind. That's that. That's all I got. Okay, so let's bring you down here. And let me get the words out of the way so you're not lost. And this is Irresistible Blooms. And as I told you, this won't be ready till March 1st, 3 o'clock Eastern. It will be on my Stampin' Up! Site. It's so pretty, but it has some really cool dies. This is one. There's another one. Did I put it away? Might be in here. Yeah, this is super cool. These coordinate. We're going to use these tonight. These coordinate with the stamps. So this is a red rubber stamp set, which has these. I didn't do this so I could show it to you when you came. These are really cool. So let me grab one of these. Okay, so here's the stamp, right? You just pop it out. You peel off this little backing on it. Now, you can just use it like this, and some people do. For example, I have them on a block right here. There's nothing on the back, but because there's nothing on the back, I don't really know what's on this side unless I flip it over, right? So you can put these little doohickeys. They have a name, I don't know. They've got a split in this backing, so I'm going to peel that off, right? Come on. Okay. And then, let me get my garbage out of the way. Then you're going to take the stamp set and you're going to line it up. Can you see this? You're going to line it up with the space. You got to be sure that you're ready and then commit. You don't get to like have a second chance. So it's a one-time deal. Push it down, and then I'm going to peel it off, and look what I've got, right? And this is sticky, so it helps it stick to the block better, right? Then when you put it back, you put it in here, and it will still sit there. I don't like, you can just stick them down here, but they get really sticky. So I like to put mine back like that. To each his own, whatever you like. All right? All right, so that's what this little sheet of paper is in here. It looks kind of weird, and it's kind of see-through-y, and it's upside down, and you don't quite know what it is. That's what it's for. I was trying to think what its real name is. And there's little instructions here that tell you how to do it. Okay, so what is on this stamp set? It is pretty sticky. I like you. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. Thank you. Hello. Hooray, it's your day. And then flower, flower, that cool spatter. And some leaves. Then the dies, right? And the dies are those four, but there's more. But wait, there's more. There's these. These are the different kinds of leaves that coordinate. All right? Okay. Then another part of this collection is these super cute loose frosted dots. You stick them down. I used glue dots to stick them down. You could also use a liquid adhesive, but they look like this and they coordinate. We're going to do 2 cards tonight, which I usually only do 1. We're doing 2 because, hey, we're living excitingly here. All right? And then, this is my favorite part because you know how much I love these colors. This is the paper, Hello, Irresistible. Comes in 6x6, and it's double-sided, and there's 4 of each design. I've already used 2. And then this is the back. Like, they're so pretty. Honest to goodness. The colors, remember they're always on the back here. Daffodil Delight, that's yellow. Flirty Flamingo, that's this. Lost Lagoon is the dark blue green like this. Petal Pink is a really light, pale pink. It's one of the colors mixed in here. Petal Pink. Pretty Peacock is the darker of this lagoon shade. And then Soft Sea Foam is the light. This is the Soft Sea Foam. But they're all kind of watercolory. Oh my God, they're my faves. Absolute favorite colors in the universe. I could just use this paper forever and I would be fine. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. Okay, so what's this card kit thingy I'm talking about? This is the class or is that the class? Well, it depends on what you think. If I just sat here and talked and you had nothing to work with, then that's just me talking. If I just sent you this with no instruction, well, then that's just paper. But you put these two little thingies together and now you have a class and it will help you make cards. Okay? All right. So what you're going to get in the mail will help you make, let's go with this card first. You don't have to measure anything, but you will also get the PDF tutorial that breaks it all down. So if you say, oh, well, that's great, you sent me 2, but I wanted 4. Okay, well, you can just follow the tutorial and cut your own, order these, and you can make your own. All right? Okay. So let's get started. We are going to do, I told you we're going to do this one first. We are going to start with our card base. This is the thick basic cardstock. Remember, it comes like this. And I'm going to cut it at 5.5 by 8.5, which is how wide it is. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So now I'm going to start with my card base like so. Then I'm going to take a piece of that amazing Hello Irresistible. I love this one. And I'm just going to use my adhesive and pop that on the front of my card. This is 4 by 5 1/4. So it's going to leave this sweet little white frame to kind of highlight everything, right? This is exactly how it's going to come in the mail to you. All cut like this. You notice I haven't pulled a trimmer out yet. Then I'm going to use this die. You're going to get this already done. I'm going to run this through the die machine and send it to you already cut. You'll get 2 of these. This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm going to lay this down. Now, because I do a lot of moving around with my die cut thingies over here, I don't know if you can see it. My machine's over to the left. I tend to use my Post-it notes to hold things in place because I'm doing a lot of moving around. If your machine's right here and you're just going to pick it up and pop it in, well, then you're good. P.S. If you love, love, love the mini embossing machine, it's just like this one, but little. And right now, you have 1 more day to take advantage of this. They are offering it as part of the starter kit. So if you're watching me tonight and you're thinking, yeah, I like all. I want it all. I like it all. Yes, I want it. Then you want to think about getting it at a discount. So you want to join my team. Join me. Let me help you help you. Let me help you get this at a discount. So if that's something you want, drop me a note. I'll give you all the details. I'm not going to talk all about it right now because, we're talking about making a card. But I just wanted to let you know. So anyway, I use my Post-it note to hold it in place. Isn't the mini adorable? It so is. And then the reason I love Stampin' Up's machine is these little things tell you exactly what your sandwich is right here on the base. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to flip through things. I don't have to remember. Everything's numbered for me. It's like super simple, right? 1, 2, 3, easy peasy. Okay, so I'm using the thin die right here. It wants 1, 2, 3, 3. All right, so there's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's 3. All right, so that's how I make my sandwich. It's all right there. Now I'm going to pop it over here and crank it through. I had it on the same table, but it wiggles the camera. So just give me a sec. Ugh. Go, go, go. And we'll wind it through. It's wiggling the other table, not the one you're sitting on. Come on back. Okay, so now we're going to move 3. And 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to take this off. And I just pop it in my drawer and save it because I use it again and again. Pop this up. Notice there's a couple pieces left in here. It comes right out though. Pops out great. Cute out. Okay. And then, this is hard to see because it's white, but hold on and we'll put it in there and then you can see it. Come here. Oh, you came out. I didn't even need a pop-it thing. Look how good that is, right? Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love everything about this. Let's get rid of you guys. And then I'm going to take this and it's going to go just like that. The Designer Series paper does all the work and this just pops right on here. Now I could pop it up, but I didn't. I just popped this, I put this on with my adhesive. On 4 corners, and I even this so I have a nice even little frame around it. There's that. And now I'm ready for the sentiment. It is it's this one. This is a 1/2 inch. And this was kind of left over when I cut this and I had this little leftover piece. It is 5 1/4. I'm not going to need the full thing, but it's 5 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And I am going to use the I Like You. And we're going to go right across there. But now, this one doesn't have the sticker on the back, and I need the sticker on the back because I don't know which way it's going. Is it upside down? Is it right side up? I have no clue. So, before I get there, and I end up with ink all over me, I'm going to use my scrubber here and get the ink off of this. All right, and then I'm going to put that little sticker on the back that I showed you earlier. And I'm going with I Like You. Right? Super cool. And I just line this up. And now I can see where it is. So when I put this on, now I'm not surprised. I can see what I'm going to stamp, right? All right. And I'm using some smoky slate. You could use black. It doesn't matter. You could use your own stamp set. If you don't have this one and you like this design, you could use your own. Or on March 1st, you could order your own. I love this one. Now, I don't want to get this all over my desk because, you know, it could be messy. I'm just going to pop that down for a minute. You could use a scrap paper. And I'm just going to put this right in the middle of this 1/2 inch. If you don't really like where it was, flip her over. And do it again. I like that one better. There's no magic. And now, you notice on here, it's got these cute little ends to it. Let me show you. You could use a die, but if you don't have one, I don't need this quite so long, so I'm just going to snip off just a little. You could leave it that length, but I'm just going to snip it off. And just a whisker, you know, give or take. It's not that official. Then I'm going to take my snips and come in about that far. And then I'm going to go corner to where I cut. So we're going to do a banner end and corner in. Right? It's really easy. Again, about the same distance. It's no magic. If you don't get it exactly right, no one's going to come home and get you. They're going to know that you made it. And then I'm going to take 2 dimensionals and pop those on the back. Now, you're a little confused because it says I like you on both. Remember, I put one and I didn't like it, so I flipped it over. The dimensionals fit perfect. And then I'm going to peel this off and pop this right here in the middle. Yup, there we go. Then I'm going to grab those, the loose dots. Isn't it pretty, Kate? Oh my gosh, I love these. I love everything about them, and I love this paper. So, so pretty. And then I'm going to get to the end where there's a dot. And oh, there's one. Now, some of these are teeny, but they're okay. Can you see them? Right? And then I just peel it up. So whatever's easier for you. And then just pop it down. If you would rather a liquid works too. You can just put a dot on the, if you're using the liquid, you could use the teeny one. Thanks for sharing, Kay. Sharing is caring. And then one more. Whoops, upside down. Hello. Glue dots are pretty forgiving. And there's my card, right? Super simple, but so cool. The paper and this die cut just makes you very, very talented. Okay, so there's card number 1. This is card number 2. And this is still part of that whole collection. And I used I Like You again too. You could ink this up. You could add you could do tons if you want. Hi, Joanne. But I really like simple things. I don't want to have to spend hours working on my card because I want to send it. I was talking about this with some friends the other day and realized that how you feel when you go to the mailbox and it's not just junk mail or the car warranty or or a political solicitation, a bill. It's a card from a friend. And it just makes my day. It truly does. Now this is the same base we just did. That 8.5 by 11 cut in half. So now it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay? We're going to go this way with it. And this is a 3 by 5 1/4. So I just cut that little 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. Trying to show you what it looks like. You just cut this off the bottom, right? And then you've got this piece and you're going to line this up. Again, let this space and this space be the same, right? And we're just going to glue that down. Look how pretty the back is, right? Now I haven't done it, but there's 2 more cards in this collection and you'll see them later this week. When I do those, I'm going to grab the blender brush and we're going to do a little bit of inky blending on the edges. You're going to love it. Okay, that's later this week. But for today, we are doing this. Those of you that have missed me and my card making will notice there's kind of a pep in my step and I am so happy to be doing this again. I truly missed them. I love anything little, and I've been dealing with the machine and playing with that machine that starts with CR and ends with a T, and it's fun. I love it. I do like it, but there's days when I just want to do this. I just want to play with paper and stamps and ink, and I don't want to have to think about the computer or I don't want to think about any of it. I just want to play with cards. Okay, so we are going to do a couple of things. We're going to stamp I Like You again on this. This is 1 inch this way. So I'm going to stamp that one. And again, I'm using the smoky slate. And I'm just going to go in the middle with it. This one I didn't need to worry because I'm not going to go off the edge. Except that I went crooked again. That's me, not the stamp. I tend to get a little wonky. Yep, I like that one better. Okay. And then, and I only need to do one end. Same banner cut we just did, but I only need to do one end. All right, so I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. Okay, and that's going to go right there. And I can actually put that down now, so I don't need to worry about losing it on the table. If you watch me do these often, I tend to lose things. I have too many places to look. And that's going to go right about in the middle of this, a little give or take. Okay? Now, it's time for these pretty flowers. Okay, so let's see where those come from. Those are these two stamps. Again, these are in the Irresistible Blooms, March 1st. And we are going to use Daffodil Delight. And I need two of the little ones and one of the big ones, okay? All right, so we're going to take one of the big ones, ink you up, right? Oh, so pretty. And then, whoops, just hit a light. And then the little one, again, Daffodil Delight, and you're thinking, wait, those are two colors. Yep, this is how you do that. So you're going to put you here, and then we're not going to ink it, we're just going to stamp again. So now we get the lighter shade of Daffodil Delight. It's called Stamping Off, right? Sounds cool. Then close the ink, and then we're going to, you'll figure out where this goes by just kind of spinning it around, and you'll see exactly where it fits. And again, this is where my handy dandy Post-it note comes into play again. And then the little one goes right here. Get in there. Now I did it a little too close, so I'm going to do this one first, and then I'll come back and do the other one. Don't be stingy with your paper, and then you won't have to deal with this craziness. I got them a little too close because I'm, you know, saving a dime, saving a paper. I actually have this scrap, so that's why I used it. Okay, now I'm going to pop you in here. Again, same sandwich. 1, 2, 3, 3, and then we're going to run it through. All right. But this we're going to run through twice because we did one more flower, right? So let me get you going. And then let's see what we got here. There's 2 of our flowers. Oh, so cool. And we need one more, and it's the little one. And we just got to figure out which way you go. Do you go this way? Yeah, you go that way. That's me. Not everyone does that. That's just kind of my trick to use the Post-it note. I just don't like them moving around. The magnetic bases and things, I just don't. Hey, Joanne, yeah. Use them up. I had it. I used it. And it works. Okay. So remember, your card kit will include these 3 flowers. Already done for you. They won't be stamped because I can't send you stamped images, but you will get the flower and you can stamp on it yourself. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. So I take you, and I'm going to use dimensionals on these, which, you know, of course I've lost them. Honest to goodness. Here they are. So just flip these little babies over. And two more. I will say I haven't missed having these all over my dog, but Morty's good. He's ready. Dimensionals are part of life if you love Stampin' Up. But they just make the cards look so cool. You can never use too many dimensionals. All right, so then you're going to take the big one, and that's going to go right here, right? And then a little one right here. And then this little one goes on top of this whole shebang, like so, right? Then I'm going to grab more of these, because I love these too. And more glue dots. And on this one, I use just the yellows and the pinks. Pink. They're so pretty, and they're not like sparkly gems because they're frosted. I like these a lot. Come here. And even without fingernails, which I have had a week, so I have no fingernails. No, I didn't eat my nails. I just broke them off. I didn't chew them. Okay. Now, I did one more thing on this one. It says, I like you. Oh, it's not on this one. It's on this one. Sorry, I messed it up. On this one, I knew I stamped on one of the insides. It says, I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. You could do it on either one. I'll do it on this one so I don't mess up again, and I know which one it's in. But again, it's one of those, and I didn't put the back on it. So see, this is where it gets tricky, and you have to try and figure out which way it goes, because I'm stamping on a finished card. Stress, but I can do it. And this is the last piece I have to do. The pick tool does work, you're right. Let me show you that too, Lana. Lana, I am terrible about turning to it. I always think of it at the end. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend, right? The pick tool Lana's talking about is right here. And it's got this super cool stuff in this on this end. Oh, can you tell the kids used it? Hold on, let me get it clean. It already had sequins on it. And this turns, and there's just a little bit of sticky like putty. And you stick it in them, and you can pick them up that way. So either way. All right, let's clear a space so you can take a peek at what we just did. All right, so if you too want a card kit, you got the class. There are our first two cards, and there are two more, and there are two more, and I will share those later this week with you. So you will get enough to make 8 cards. Don't you love it? All right, well, that was my kickoff to my back to Stampin' Up, and I'm thrilled that you're all here. Thank you for sharing this with your friends. Make sure everybody's making cards and sending them. We need to have more joy in our mailbox. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what you do with these, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.